Good morning, lovelies. I thought today it might be fun to do a barn tour. It's raining outside, so I can't really ride. And I just think there's nothing cozier than the sound of rain on a tin roof. There it is. And there's the guineas. Hi, guys. Yeah, so we've got some nice plants out front. And these are the doors that slide closed. That is a motion activated light. It stays on for 10 minutes once it's activated, which is really nice when you're coming out here to feed at night, because you know it gets dark at 5 o'clock in the winter. It's nice to have that light. There's also some lights on the back, outside back corners that my husband installed that light up the entire pasture. Okay, so here we go. The barn, stall area, excuse me. One entrance here. The doors that I'm gonna just try to show you guys all the things that I would be interested in. Forgive me if I don't do a good job. Anyway, just a really simple carabiner latch on this door here. These doors are actually removable fairly easily. If you remove that pin, the door will lift out. And if you were to install some boards here and here, you would turn this into a 2-stall barn. And this would be the exit for this side. We're going to install some overhead fans in here. Obviously there's power, which is great. Nice window. So I think if I had installed this wire, I would have done it in such a way that I could remove it so the window could be cleaned easily. Oh, this is my horse cribs. And so this is to prevent him from cribbing. Second stall, exit. And obviously these doors will close as well. So you can make it really cozy in here on a cold winter night, but it's also nice because you can open it for a nice breezeway. And the mats in here are nice if you want to park your horse here to groom him. You can put him in these cross ties that are right there. That hook right there is if I have to blanket the horses. When I pull their blankets off of them, I typically hang them right there to drip dry. My coat rack, my angel, barn angel, cozy bench for people to sit on. So this is the box stall. Let me back up so you guys can see it. This is currently where we're keeping all our hay. We've got probably 130 bales in there, which hopefully will get us through to the spring when the grass starts coming in. That's the chicken scratch for the guineas. And then here is this handy dandy shelf. It's awesome. That's where I put my coffee every day. Helps me to not forget it. Okay, this is my tack room. Got this honeycomb mat, which helps to keep the dirt off the floor in the tack room. I'm just kind of insane about the tack room floor. And this is my tack room. Alright, so let's just start here. These are all the feed bins for the horses. You know, we've got everything labeled. Everything's got a scoop in there, so you don't have to go searching for a scoop every time you gotta feed horses, which is twice a day. And they're all lined up against the wall nicely, so you have all this open space in the middle of the floor. Our calendar, so we can keep track of stuff. This is the oil for their food. This is a joint supplement. And there's our need list for the barn. Saddle rack. Here's a shelf for our just extra supplies for feeding, treats, that sort of thing. That's Shadow's vet records right there. Fly masks on these hooks right here. More saddle racks, 4 of them all together. This is where we keep the blankets. So you can see it's a small space, but we make hopefully good use of all the space. I like to have the floor clear. And then we have all these shelves over here, just for the various things. We've got first aid stuff here, extra tack, pest control, including mouse traps, because we do have a problem with mice because we live in the country. Fence repair stuff, And then this whole bottom shelf is grooming and washing. Refrigerator, extra pans, box fan for when it gets hot this summer. This is where we've got our halters and bridles and helmets and such, lead ropes, lunge lines, all those kinds of things. And I have marked each one of them with the name of the horse that it belongs to, because we've got 4 horses here, and you know, tack tends to multiply all by itself in the barn, so you have to really put up some boundaries, otherwise people's tack just ends up all over the place and taking over other people's spaces, so we can't have that. Anyway, those are super handy, and I believe these are just landscaping pines that got cut and screwed in to this board here through the back, and then they attach this board to the wall. Okay, shelf with human first aid kit, fire extinguisher, lotion, soap, scrubbies, etc., paper towels. Here's the sink. I use this every single day just because all the horses get mash, and so I put buckets in there every single day to get their food finished. My Barn Sweet Barn sign for my good friend Stacy Delgado. Thank you, Stacy. I love it. Oh, you know what's funny is I bought this for my husband years ago. This is an antique branding iron. Letter H. I don't think he thought it was the greatest gift ever, but I thought it was so cool. And now it lives in my barn. Not that I would ever brand my horse. Don't worry. Calm down. I do believe that's it. I think I've said everything I can think to say about the tack room. I hope you like it. And if you have any other questions about it, just let me know in the comments.